Hey guys, I've been getting a lot of questions from people in my community who haven't heard about the cycle and what it's all about. The cycle is many things to say the least, and rather just saying that it's a PvEvP competitive shooter, I decided to make a brief video about it. At the same time, I'm gonna give you my 7 reasons that I love this game and why you should try it out for yourself. The Cycle is a brand new competitive quest shooter developed by Jaeger, a game developer based in Germany. The Cycle immerses you into a gorgeous yet treacherous planet called Fortuna 3. You have 20 minutes to land, fend off vicious alien life, gear up, and compete for various resources in a cutthroat environment filled with 19 other prospectors whose main goals are to gather as many resources as they can and evacuate the planet as the top prospector before the cycle hits. Bottom line, get in, get good, kick ass, and get out. So here are 7 reasons why I love the cycle so far and why you should download it for yourself. Number 1. The cycle is in early access stage, technically still in alpha, but as soon as you load into the game and you realize that you're playing a game that resembles a beta or even a fully launched title, after playing for 2 days, I had yet to encounter any bugs that hindered my experience, and I was amazed at how well the game felt right off the bat. To me, that shows a ton of potential for what is to come. Around day 3, I started to get the hang of the game more and I began to understand the underlying premise, and now seeing some small things that can be improved upon, and even a few larger elements that I would typically worry about if I was playing a late stage beta. But since the current build is this good at this point in Jaeger's launch timeline, I'm confident the next patch will put my concerns to rest. My second reason I'm enjoying my time in the cycle so much is the developers. The community right now is still relatively small, but it's constantly growing. I have to give credit to where credit is due, and that is to the fantastic team at Jaeger, that not only have done a great job producing a fantastic alpha build for this game, but also because of how involved they are with their community. I've only just started to play this game and already can see how the developers sincerely consider the suggestions and feedback from the community and are proactively working together to produce an enjoyable experience. I've played many games where the devs completely ignore the voice of the community and their game tanks because of it, so it's really refreshing to see a developer that is actually interested in creating something unique that the player base wants to play. So this game is absolutely gorgeous. The artistic style and aesthetic appeal of the game was what first got me to download it. I'm first and foremost a graphics junkie, and I can't get myself to touch anything that isn't pleasing to the eye. If you're anything like me, then you'll absolutely be amazed by the unique style and vibrant world that the cycle consists of. You have over 5 different biomes to explore, from grassy plateaus to pink swamps, all backdropped by a beautiful sky that gradually shifts to a raging otherworldly storm, fully immersing you into the chaos that takes place upon evacuation. The world is populated with unique alien plant life and some friendly mobs that complement the environment well, making it really feel alive. I really hope more of these elements will be expanded upon in the near future, but so far, aesthetic appeal alone is worth a visit. Now, my third reason why I enjoy the game so much right now is simply because of how good it feels to play, specifically the movement mechanics. When I first tried out the tutorial, I was feeling so giddy because of how fluid and responsive the movement was. The gunplay was snappy, and I could get from point A to point B without feeling like I was moving too slow or too fast. And the cycle features these kits, which I would basically describe as an exoskeleton or a suit that offers a unique playstyle depending on which suit you decide to equip. I personally am really enjoying the War Suit kit, which, even though it doesn't allow me the benefits of a jetpack similar to what you get in the Dragonfly kit or the Prospector kit, it instead boosts my health while at the same time allowing me to access a charged melee attack that, when used in full sprint towards your target, deals a devastating blow that is definitely a force to be reckoned with on the playing field. I, of course, want to become proficient with all the kits, but so far I've only tried 3. The movement system gives players a lot of options to access different playstyles and the ability to execute some really sweet moves. Reason number 5, weapons. Weapons play a huge factor into the good feels I have for this game. The devs have done a really good job so far in balancing their weapon. The cycle weapon system is based on a crafting system. Blueprints are unlocked by leveling up one of the 3 factions available: Korolev, Osiris, and ICA. The first thing I noticed about the weapons was that no weapon felt extremely OP against another. There's a fine push and pull in this gun system that forces players to prioritize specific stat stats to fit their own playstyle, because very few mods and attachments offer just positive bonuses. Something will always have to give. I personally like to play really aggressive and hunt other prospectors down and deal with them quickly while my teammates hijack their resources. So I chose to mod my ASP Flitchit with a attachment that boosted my damage to players but sacrificed my damage to alien fauna. So far, the guns are fun to shoot, and since I'm able to carry up to 4 weapons in my inventory, I never feel like I have to limit my gameplay to a specific range, and I feel as though I can build out a solid kit that will allow me to control the playing field in any situation. The next reason is what really makes this game feel unique, and that is a mixture of the quests scattered throughout the map. Unlike many other shooters and battle royales, you don't win this game by killing a bunch of players. Instead, you're tasked with completing a variety of contracts of your choosing that will reward you with points that will ultimately decide whether you evac as the top prospector or not. The contracts can range from harvesting ore while fighting off hordes of aliens life attempting to thwart your efforts, to capturing an uplink position and fighting off the prospectors as you would in a King of the Hill situation. Some contracts are riskier than others, but something this game does well is offer something for everyone. There are plenty of other types of contracts that don't draw as much attention and are perfect for those who want to play the long game and grind out smaller tasks instead. And my very last, but not the least favorite reason why I love this game is that it's completely free, and hey, it's only 8 gigs. And for that reason alone, you should be opening up the Epic Store and adding this to your queue. I finally have a fun game that I can invite my broke friends and my friends with low-performing PC builds to jump onto and have a blast. I've always been hesitant to purchase games these days because of the current state that gaming is, where developers are launching buggy, unfinished games at exorbitant prices just to find out that I don't like the experience at all. I then feel obligated to play it since I have invested so much money into it so far. And with the cycle, however, there is no buyer's remorse, and from what I've gathered, Jaeger has expressed that they have no intention of making the game pay to play anytime soon. So for now, that'll wrap it up. I obviously have not been prompted to say this. This is my own personal opinion of the game, and as it is, I'm really happy with it. I just really am excited to see the player base expand and see what else this company has in store for us. So in short, I highly recommend trying this game out next time you get burnt out from your main game. But for now, I'll just wrap up the video. More thoughts soon.